Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Swills here, and today I have some big news. I'm sure you've seen it already if you're an NFL fan, but the Atlanta Falcons have unveiled their new uniforms for the 2019-2020, wrong, for the 2020-2021 NFL season, if it's a go. Right now I've got on my classic throwback, the Julio Jones throwback with the old logo. It's arguably the best uniform in the NFL today, maybe one of the best all time. It's got the classic black with the red and the white numbers. I love it, and it's staying. That uniform is still going to be used as a throwback. That pleases me. But let's talk about the new uniforms and what I think about them. So, a lot of people, well, we'll start with this. There was a leak from the uniforms yesterday. I guess someone within the organization just sent a picture to their friend. It got out. There was a leak of a whole bunch of them on the rack, on a clothing rack, and of a couple models wearing them. And to be honest, when I saw that, they didn't look good at all. The faded red to black uniform looked horrible. It looked horrible on the guy. It was I was not impressed by it. I was disgusted to be a Falcons fan after seeing that. The white wasn't terrible. It wasn't awful. The black was eh. But after the full reveal today, here are my thoughts. I'm going to go through each jersey individually, and then I'll come together for a collective thought. Or thoughts. We'll see. We'll start with the all black. The all black jersey, black pants is the home jersey starting next season. I like the idea to go with black for home. I think it's just more representative of Atlanta than the red, to be honest with you. I think people wanted to do black as the home jersey, but I don't agree with the idea of a black jersey with black pants. I think it looks too cliche. It's too XFL-y, too Arena League-y. And I think that's a reason why a lot of people are calling them like second-tier league uniforms, is because it's all one color scheme. Black on black. The away jerseys are white on white. If it would have been a black jersey, that same black jersey with white pants, no one would have said anything. It's because of the same color with this jersey and the pants that people are going to call it an XFL jersey, which I agree with. It looks like an XFL jersey. I'm not going to lie to you. It does. The black looks good. The helmet, we'll talk about the helmet on its own right now real quick. The helmet, I'm not a big fan of. The matte black isn't terrible, but there's no silver in any of the jerseys, but you choose to have a silver face mask. I'm not a big fan of it. They could have chose a lot of different colors. Perhaps a black grill or black face mask, whatever you want to call it, with the black jerseys would have been so sick, but they decided not to do it. The enlarged logo, not a fan of either. Okay, that's my opinion on the helmet. I don't like the helmet. I'm not a big fan of the helmet. Back to the black jersey, though. The ATL on the front of the jersey is a little bit too big for me. I don't mind the ATL. People are saying it's gimmicky, it's whatever. I like the ATL. I think it's cool. I just think it's too big. It takes up too much of the jersey. It looks stupid. It does. It just looks bad. The numbers, in my opinion, I'm not a big fan of crazy looking numbers. I like the classic numbers, to be honest with you. That's what I am. I'm a simple guy. If they were a bit smaller, they'd look better, but them too, they're way too big. The numbers are way too big, and if you take a look at some of the players in the pictures when they have the name on the back of them, the names are so small in comparison to the numbers. Like Matt Ryan's jersey is like so small compared to the number. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. But the black on black, I'm not a big fan of. I think black with white pants or black with silver pants would have been better. All being it. Well, I don't know what I just said, but all in all, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. It's not the worst. I would have expected black with white pants. If it would have been the one alternate, if you take a look at, they have a whole picture of all the alternates. If it would have been the black jersey with the white pants, I would have given that like an 8 or 9 out of 10, because that jersey combo looks dope. It looks dope. That's a 9 out of 10 from me. But unfortunately, that's an alternate uniform that they may or may not wear. We'll see. But the all black, not a fan. As for the all white away, again, I'm not a huge fan of it. I knew they were going to go all white for the away. The Bucks did the same, but the Bucks made it look really good. The Bucks jersey looked really good. The Bucks away jersey was fantastic. The Falcons just isn't. It's because it's the gimmicky ATL. The too modern, too weird looking numbers. It just doesn't work. It's too I don't even know what the word is for it. It just does not look like NFL. It screams XFL. It screams AFL. Whatever. It doesn't scream NFL. It's because it's too out there. It's too unique. You can't be too unique in the NFL without being called out. It's super unique. I understand that, but I think it's too far. I think they took it too far, and I think they asked the wrong people to give their opinion on these jerseys. The away jersey for me, 6.5 out of 10, just because the all white was a good idea. It's just the scheme with the numbers and the letters. It just doesn't. The fonts just don't work. The fonts just don't work. As for the throwback, 10 out of 10. What can I say? This is the jersey right here. I don't think it's changing. But what I will say is that this is not the throwback jersey they probably should be using if they're going to have a black on black home or a black on white home. And the reason I say that is because it's redundant. If you have a black jersey for your home, why do you have a black jersey for your alternate? In my opinion, since you're not making red your primary, they should have went back to the 1980s red with the red helmet and the red jersey and the white pants. That should have been their throwback for this year. I think that would have been better because they don't have a red primary color scheme this year. I think that would have been better. Plus, we've seen these for a lot of years now. I think it was time to go something different. I love these jerseys. I love them to death. I'm happy they're back. But I think they could have went a different direction considering they're using black home jerseys primarily during the season. That being said, we move on to the red alternate jersey. And I don't know what they're doing there. Perhaps it's something that'll grow on me. You either love it or you hate it. A lot of people hate it. It's a red gradient into the black pants. I just don't like it. I'm sure it'll grow on me over the course of the season, but from what I've seen of it, I think it's a bad idea. The Jags, everyone hated it when the Jags tried it even on their helmet. It was just garbage. Gradients should not be used on NFL uniforms. Who came up with that idea? They should get fired. That's just terrible. It's terrible. The least they could have done is leaked that jersey weeks ago, months ago, see how fans reacted to that leak, and if they liked it, you could keep it. If you didn't like it, then you know it's garbage and you could try something else, right? Because it's just a leak. If you could have, the Atlanta Falcons themselves should have leaked that jersey out to the public through whatever, not through the Falcons officially, of course, but like some random person takes a picture and sends it out, you know what I mean? And just to see how the fans reacted, because that jersey sucks. It sucks. It's terrible. Perhaps if it was all red, yeah, it would have been okay. But you can't go red on red on red after you did white on white on white and black on black on black. That would just be stupid. You have to get some sort of variation to colors, and I just don't. I think that's a big reason why people don't like the Falcons uniforms. It's because there's no variation in any of the jerseys. It's black on black. It's white on white. The red on black is different, but it's red fades into black. There's only 2 colors in the uniform. I think they could have done with a little bit more white in that uniform. I wish they could have done with a little bit more red in the black uniform. The stripes on the sides are gimmicky. They look like XFL stripes. It's not even a stripe. It's more like a stripe into like a faded triangle at the bottom of the shirt. It doesn't look good. If it's a stripe that goes all the way down, by all means it's okay, but it doesn't even look like a traditional stripe. There's no borders on the stripe. It's just, imagine I take a white marker, I take a red marker, and I just go like that. It's literally just like putting stripes on a Mustang. There's no borders on it, nothing to make it look, emphasized. They're just there and for no reason. They are. I don't care what reason the Falcons give. Oh, this was for the city. This was for this. The ATL is for the city. Maybe the numbers have a cool vibe to them, but that's it. The jerseys are not that great. That red gradient jersey gets a 4 out of 10 from me. Perhaps it'll grow on me later in the season. Maybe I'll do another review. But as of this moment, the only Falcons jersey I'll be buying is the black home jersey with Julio Jones on the back, because it would work well with the white pants. I'm telling you, that jersey with the new home black jersey with the white pants, that would be one of the sickest uniforms in the NFL. I'm not even lying to you. It could replace this. Give me the red alternate, and I'm happy. I would have liked a more classic look. I didn't want them to make this the home jersey. It's just like, you just don't do that. You don't go back. You have to move forward. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back. You can't take steps back. You can't go back to go forward. You know what I'm saying? These are old. Leave them in the past. They should not be our jerseys anymore. We need a new history. We have yet to win a Super Bowl. Let's get some new history, and I like it, but I don't like the final product. So overall, I'm giving them a 6 out of 10. Otherwise, as a letter, it would probably be like a D plus, a C minus. Now we'll go with a C. We'll go with a C. It's as a fair grade, an average. They tried, but they failed. The ATL, if the ATL and it's small things that could be changed to make it better. If the ATL was smaller, if the numbers were smaller, if the black jersey had white pants, if just those things alone were done, I'd give them an 8. I'd probably give them close to an 8 out of 10. And then if you made the color rush uniforms all red instead of this gradient, perhaps you used the red throwbacks for the sake of some differentiation within the uniform, then it maybe goes up to like an 8.5. But I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. We'll see opening day and from there on in the season how they look. But for now, I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. But I'll still be a fan of the Falcons. I love the Falcons. That'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with the Falcons, share with the NFL. Because we all know that the Panthers have terrible jerseys. They should not be making fun of us for bad jerseys when they still have stupid claw marks going through the sides of their jersey. Take care, guys.